guys, so today I'm just going to be doing a quick day to night kind of look. So on the typical day I do work full time, so I try to keep my makeup as minimal as possible because we all like to sleep in a little, you know. So this is traditionally what you will see me wear. Oh, and also excuse my hair, it is just air dried, like naturally curly, so you'll see me messing with it a lot. But this is what you'll see a lot if you would see me at work because I don't want to do my hair either. But so this is just L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, and then I just put like a little bit of a warm shadow in the crease, did my eyebrows, and put on a little blush, and that is literally it. So you can put on lip gloss or lipstick or whatever, but I keep it very, very basic and very simple. And then, you know, in the evening, sometimes you're not planning on going out or doing anything, and then you get home and you don't have any sort of time to get ready or do a full face or whatever. So I'm going to show you what I would do to transition this look into like a date night or just going out with some girlfriends kind of a look. Nothing too hard, but it helps you recycle your makeup into the evening. And if you're anything like me, you are oily, and if you're an oily girl, what I would recommend is just blotting off any oil that you have with either like a piece of tissue paper or even like toilet paper if you're in a crunch, or if you have those blotting papers, that's excellent too. And then I would go in with like my, what is this actually? What brand? Oh, the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I'll just pat on the powder in the T-zone where I get really oily. So that's what I recommend, just to like freshen up your foundation. And sometimes I'll go in with like a highlighting powder, like from the Anastasia Contour Kit or something, and just brighten up that under eye. Because if you do have on mascara or eyeliner, you will see sometimes at the end of the day a little bit that has kind of sunken under your eye, makes you look more tired and stuff. So just to make yourself look more awake, I would do that. Luckily, I'm actually not too oily today, so go my skin. But so now, let me go get something to get my hair out of my face, and I'll be right back. So the first thing I like to do is just kind of warm up my complexion a little bit, give my face more structure, more of like that nighttime look. So I would add some contouring and a little more blush and some highlights. So just go in per usual with my Anastasia Contour Kit and grab this middle shade, which I believe someone said is Fawn. You know which one I'm talking about if I'm wrong, but just that middle shade in the contouring powders. Go in. I'm sure you've seen people contour a million times before too, but I just like to do this more for evening looks. Contouring isn't always like, I don't always have time for it, you know, in the morning. If you're like me, I am not a morning person. I do not like to wake up. So you will find me doing a lot of this kind of touching up in the evening. And if I do seem a little low energy, I'm not feeling 100% today. Aunt Flo came to visit, and it's just never fun, you know? You just feel sluggish and fat and like just blah, you know? So I apologize if I don't seem 100% myself, but you know, we're just working with what we got. I definitely wanted to film for you guys today. So recently I picked up this bronzer from Sephora. It's in the color Los Cabos, and it's very cool toned. And I thought like when I put it on my skin it would look a little too gray, but it actually doesn't. I really, really like it. And I would say they're kind of comparable to like the Too Faced bronzers because they kind of have that cooler, ashier undertone, but they're like half the price. And I think, like, at least when I swatched them on my hand, I thought these felt smoother. That might mean that they don't last as long on the skin, but I haven't had any problems with this so far. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on the forehead as well. And this foundation is just a touch too light for me, so you know we got to put in that extra overtime bronzing. Now I'm just going to go in with a blush. This is the Bellissima blush from Kat Von D. I was wearing the Milani Baked blush earlier. I think it was in Rosioro, which is beautiful, but it does fade. It doesn't last as long, and I find these Kat Von D blushes last very long. And it was kind of a similar color to this. This is a little more peachy, but I don't mind. People layer blushes all the time. So I'm going to put a little of that on my cheeks. Just trying to bring some more life back to my face. So then to turn this into more of like a nighttime, not smoky eye, but more like nighttime-esque. Like you might not wear it to work, you might, I don't know, just all depends on your preference and what you're comfortable with. But I will just go in, I'm gonna go all matte shadows today. I don't know, I find myself liking that more in the fall time. So I love this Lorac Pro Palette for that. They have my favorite colors. I know you guys see me use this all the time, but it's because it really is like one of the best palettes and I love their eyeshadow so much. So I'm just gonna go in with this cream shade. It's like the second lightest matte shade in the palette. And I'm just gonna pack that all over my lid. And you can put it in that inner corner too, because if you're like me, you get some darkness in that inner corner as the day goes on too, just as like foundations and concealers fade and such. Same thing for the other eye. Okay, now that we have that on, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this taupe shade and a Sigma E35, and blend that back through the crease to bring some more warmth back. I covered a little bit of what I had in the crease earlier with that shadow. So I'm just running this all through the crease from inner corner to outer corner, mostly focusing it on that outer corner and bringing it down slightly onto the lid there as well. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of that mauve shadow, and we're going to dust that just in this outer corner. We're going to build up to darker shadows, and all I'm going to do is just smoke out that outer corner. I'm going to try to leave the inner corner pretty bright because I'm going to be doing kind of a dramatic lip, so didn't want to go double drama today. I wasn't feeling that. Okay, now we're going darker. I'm going to grab Sable mixed with Espresso, the two brown shades in there. One's more red, one's more plummy, and they are beautiful. The mist is literally just going right in this outer corner. You can drag a little into the crease, but don't go past like the middle of the eye. All right, and just for a touch more darkness, we're just going to lightly tap into this black because it is pigmented, and same thing. Just build it up into that corner. And the reason we're going in with so many different shades is because you really want to build the depth, because if you would just go straight in with black, black is so hard to work with and it's so hard to blend out, and you don't get nearly as much dimension from just putting black down as opposed to having like lighter browns and stuff blending up into that black. And a good trick, if you see it getting a little bit like, if it doesn't look like a smooth transition, I guess is what I'm trying to say, go in with one of those lighter shades. Like for me, I'm going in with that taupe shade, and I'm just blending that right on top of that black, just to kind of help blend it into the other colors in that outer corner, and it will really soften it, but you still get that depth in that outer corner. We lost a little bit of the cream shade on the lid, so we'll just go back in and add that. So then to highlight the brow bone, I'm just gonna go in with that white shadow in the palette, and it is truly just a dark white shadow. We're gonna pop that right under the brow bone. Ooh, you see that? We'll blend it out, don't worry. And then drag it out to that outer corner. So first, I'm just gonna grab some of that taupe shade, just like we did on the top. Run it under that lash line. And then for some more definition, just go in with that espresso shade and some really thin little brush like this. I don't know if you can see it so thin. We're gonna push that right up against that lash line, almost mimicking like eyeliner. And then I am just going to put a touch of highlight on. I just think that that is very like glamorous and just makes everything pop a little bit at night, especially like under those dim lights in a restaurant or something. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips, and so today I'm just gonna be using my MAC Smoked Purple lipstick. It's a really dark vampy color. So if you're not comfortable with that, just pop on any nude color you would like. That would go really well with it. If you have kind of like a mauve-y lip color that you really, really like, that would go beautiful with this, since we do have a little bit of a mauve shadow poking through. That would be really pretty, so it's totally up to you, but I'm gonna go for this dark lip, and I've actually still yet to wear this lipstick, and I bought it like 2 months ago, so I'm itching to put it on. So I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner called Pompous by Younique. I used to sell some of their products, and so I just got this to try out. I actually think this lip liner is really pretty by itself, but committed to the cause, we're going in with this purple. So, if you saw it in my haul, it is dark. It almost looks black in the tube, but it is a very, very, very dark purple, and it's so pretty. Okay, so lip color's on. So next I'm going in with these 615 lashes by Salon Perfect. And I think it's safe to say these are my favorite lashes right now, and the fact that you can find them in the drugstore for super cheap makes it that much better. And I just wanted to say a quick thank you to my friend Steph for giving me a shout out. She's so beautiful and so sweet, and so it was just so nice of her to let you all know that I existed, because I know the beauty community is huge and it is really hard to find people, but hopefully you're enjoying my channel. We have like different features, so maybe, you know, if you're looking for a green-eyed girl that can show you some stuff too, hopefully I can take care of you there. Alright guys, and that is the finished look. Lashes on, dark lips, and a slightly smoky outer corner. So I hope you like it. I hope it kind of gives you an idea of what you can turn your daytime work makeup into something kind of like sexy and nighttime appropriate. So hopefully you like it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, all the information of the products used will be down below, as well as my Instagram and Twitter and all that. So show me some love there too. Give me a like, give me a follow. I love to keep up with you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!